My name is Linnea D'Agostino. I'm an artist. I do sculpture and painting. I also have a business where I make custom mannequins for the museum industry, where we fit mannequins to fit all kinds of different costumes. We do life cast figures, where we are actually casting from live figures. It's to build figures for dioramas in historical museums. So my sculptural methods change with the times. I get to try new materials, I get to push myself so that I can supply the best product for my clients. On the other side of that is I get to use all those skills and the materials and the methods in my own studio. So I'm able to cast figures for my own artwork. I've gotten very much involved in casting figures for studying the gender. I call it the Gender Project. It's studying gender of all the different gray areas, looking at gender as far as transgender, gender, extreme masculine or feminine, and everything in between, which has been really wonderful to do. And a lot of that has come out of my own, studies to do my business, to do the sculpture for the museum industry. On the other side of that, I'm a painter. I've always been a painter. I've never had any classes or instruction in painting, which allows me in the evening to go into my painting studio, and I get to do painting of whatever I feel like. That's more from the soul. It's a very intuitional thing. I have no preconceived idea what I'm going to paint. I just start drawing, and the drawings evolve into paintings, and it is of the moment, and I never know from the moment I start making marks to how it's going to finish. Much different than the sculpture studio, where it's got to be planned out, it's got to be budgeted, it's got to be timed with models, and it's got to be timed with crew. I get to spend a lot of time just really actually playing in the painting studio, so that it's an immediate thing that just brings me a lot of joy and happiness. Some of our clients we have worked with are the Smithsonian Institute, mostly with the traveling exhibits, and we do work with Lucasfilm's archives for many, many years. So every time that Lucasfilms decides to put on an exhibit of the Star Wars costumes, we will build all of the mannequins so that they can fit the costumes onto a form. Again, because you can't just buy a Chewbacca mannequin or an Ewok mannequin. We have to build a form that will fit within the costumes. So that's pretty exciting for us. We also build them in custom poses so that they're actually looking like they're having a fight with their lightsaber. So that's pretty fun. So it's not only just the size, it's the position of the mannequin. So each project that we do is different. So the project that we're doing for the Daughters of the Revolution is we had to actually build a form that would fit multiple different types of artifacts that they have of the dresses from the 1600s through the 1800s. So once we have a basic form, we build it and then we cast it. So what we're doing is we build a silicone mold of that. It's a two-part mold. Once we have the silicone mold, then we can start to lay up the actual product that we're going to supply them with. What our product is made of is fiberglass resin. So the end product is going to be hard, durable, and it's going to work and be changeable only if we do it for them, because it's a hard product. And it's what most mannequins are made of still to this day. So we make the original piece, we make the prototype, then we make the mold of that, and then we cast the final piece within that mold. And the project we're working on right now, we're down to the finishing of it. So everything is in the detailing of it. Then we prime it, we sand it, we prime it, we sand it, we prime it, and then we do the finishing of it. And once it goes out, then it's going to be perfect for them. But that's pretty much how it goes for any form like that. This is multiple pieces that are out of the same mold. We don't usually get to do something like that. Usually every single piece we do is a one-off piece. So this project, we have one mold and we're doing multiple pieces of that one mold. Usually we do one figure per clothing. We do one figure, or life cast figure. So we're casting the model one time, and once we cast them, we no longer have that mold. So each project is unique and different depending on what the final outcome and the final need is.